Hello everybody and welcome to DemFest. Today we have this beautiful Hyundai Kona and this car is provided by Wittebrug in this case Ypenburg and also in The Hague. You can check it out if you want to see more of the products that Wittebrug provides. So today we are on the way with this car and we're going to make a POV drive with this car. In a bit Nicky's going to tell you a bit more about the car, but this is the outside of the car. It is the Kona. It has beautiful design, a bit different in terms of other cars, but it's very nice designed. So today we're going to POV drive.
So the specs of this car. This is the 2023 Hyundai Kona 1.6 GDI HEV Premium. So,
What a cool name.
yeah, it's a very cool name. So the Premium is for the interior. So we have very nice leather seats, as you can see. They are perforated. So this car is equipped with a 1.6 liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder petrol engine. Putting out a whopping 106 horsepower and 144 Newton meters of torque, which in itself is nothing, of course, but it is mated to a 44 horsepower electric motor, and combined it delivers around 150 horsepower, which is enough to propel this car from 0 to 100 in slightly over 10 seconds. And the top speed is 165 kilometers an hour. So actually this car is not a full hybrid in terms of that is... so this car is actually not a plug-in electric vehicle, hybrid electric. So it's not a PHEV, it's an HEV. So it's a hybrid electric vehicle and you do not have a charging plug to charge this car. So it charges from braking and stuff like that. So what do you think of this car, bro?
You have to like it. That's more
But do
personal.
you like it?
Yeah, that's more personally, but I'm not a big fan of a hybrid car. I like gasoline car or diesel car, or is gasoline and diesel the same? No, never mind. I like a petrol car and I like a EV car separate, but combined.
A full EV. So
a full EV, yes.
Yeah, right. So, yeah. Well, I actually do like a hybrid because I see that you can just use the best of both worlds. But a lot of times it's just a really complicated machine and it doesn't really work how it should be.
Yeah, and how you want it to be,
yeah.
in my opinion.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
Now it's, I guess the motor is off.
Yeah, it's off.
In a bit I will have a green light and then I'm driving electric, and in like a few seconds the motor kicks in and out of nowhere you have more power and yeah, I don't know, it's not, I would love to have it like you drive in a city, you can choose to drive electric and then when you go on the highway you choose.
I think you can do that as well, right?
Yeah, but it has 3 options and that's
we have a
Eco,
button, right?
Sport and Snow. And I don't think that Snow is the electric version.
Yeah, I actually don't know. But I mean, this is not a plug-in electric vehicle, so I guess that's a bit of a difference. So, for instance, you have a Golf GTE, which is actually rechargeable. But it also has a much bigger battery and then you can just use it like a full electric vehicle. But
oh, sorry.
But a Toyota Prius, for instance, is not a plug-in electric vehicle, and then you do actually have a smaller battery, and then it's also not you can just not choose to drive electric.
Is you have to turn that back off every time you start or something. So the cars of Hyundai always tell you when you're driving above the speed limit.
Yeah.
If it's 1 kilometer an hour or 100 kilometers an hour above the speed limit, it don't make a difference, but it always tells you. And we shut it off in the review, and now we're driving again and it's back on. So
yeah. So, and actually, what do you think the fuel consumption is of this non-plug-in hybrid electric vehicle?
oh, that's a good
Because
question.
it's quite a, I mean, it's not a small car. It's small for an SUV, but it's not a really small
Is it one
car.
on something? Is that
Yeah. How many
one on
kilometers?
15?
100 kilometers. How many kilometers do you think you can
15
drive?
on 1 liter.
15.
Yeah, is that a lot?
It actually does 21.3 kilometers on 1 liter of petrol.
Yeah, that's quite
So
nice.
that's the thing with the hybrid. It's actually really efficient.
Yeah, it definitely is.
And this
what
car is really
the-
comfortable as well.
Yeah, actually, if you like to have a higher driving field of view and step in of the car, then this car is definitely something for you.
Yeah.
What is the price of the car? Or did you already tell the price?
So the price of this premium version, it's actually not too expensive. So the starting price of this I mean, it's not really the starting price, but it is 39,895 euros. So just shy of 40k. But it's a decently equipped car. So we also have heated and ventilated seats. And we also have heated seats in the rear. So it's actually quite a nice package. And also the interior just looks really nice with the big screen as well. Yeah, I think it's pretty good value for money.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
And it drives very comfortable, as you already said. And you can see the other things of the interior of the car in the review of this on our channel about this car.
Ooh, we have a very nice Porsche. I think is it an air-cooled Porsche?
I think it is because it has the huge spoiler in the back.
Oh yeah.
So I think it has 2 radiators to cool down the engine.
The engine. So, and if you give a bit of throttle right now, what's the response?
A few seconds. But I think if you want to take over, for example, this car, you can. Oh, never mind. Never mind.
But I actually think it's not too bad for 106 brake horsepower. Or horsepower. Did we really just drive straight into traffic?
Yeah, we're going.
So it does 5,000. So it shifts at 5,000 RPM.
It's quick.
So what do you think this car weighs?
1,472 kilos.
So actually weight when drive ready is 1,485.
Oh, it
So-
was?
It's actually kind of close.
Yeah.
So that's really nice. So yeah, but I actually think it's not really heavy for a hybrid vehicle.
No, and it is quite big, so
Yeah, it is.
yeah, it's not that heavy, but you have to with a fuel consumption of 21
21
kilometers a liter.
kilometers.
Kilometers. Yeah, and we mentioned it already, but this car was provided by Wittebrug in Ypenburg and also The Hague. If you don't know Ypenburg, which I can imagine, then you can Google up The Hague.
Google up. I googled it even up.
Yes? Don't you say Google up?
Jeez, man.
Oh. Yeah, so in the conclusion of this car, what do you think of the car?
Oh, we're going this way, and then
Yes.
we are back at the headquarters. So yeah, well, I already said it in the review. I actually think that this is quite a nice package altogether. I'm actually impressed by the build quality of Hyundai. They just really stepped up their game in terms of that. And while of course the performance is not really, it's not really a performance car, but for the everyday use and just regular driving, it's alright, man. To be honest, and it's really economical.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so too.
That's your conclusion.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah, it's a nice car. If you're in for the market for some sort of not that big SUV, you want to drive really efficient and you want to have. Ik dacht echt dat Bart was, ja. And if you want to have a very comfortable drive when you're in this car, then this is the car for you. So, with no further ado.
No. I have to I have to add one thing. So next time we're going to drive the full electric version of this car, and I can imagine it to be even better.
Yeah.
I think it suits this car better to have a full electric version. So that will be the next time.
Yeah, and if you want to see this car, but then the more sporty version, you can check it out over here in the link in the description. We made a walk around of a showroom car of the.
Yeah, it's an N-Line model.
Yes, it's the N-Line model. So if you want to see that one, you can check it out right here. So thanks for watching and see you guys in our next video. Ciao.
Ciao.